Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday night baseball on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Merrill Kelly, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In is Gerardo Parra, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for San Francisco, the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
First offering on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, Matt, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joe Panik. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Panik is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Brandon Belt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. It's the Giants nothing. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Drew Pomeranz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pillar's there, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Manny, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he sends it on the ground to first. To Crawford for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The third base.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 3-1. Line drive to center field. Garcia is right there, 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Zero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close. And that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to third. Marte for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Striding in, Jake Lamb.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's fouled away. Pomerantz has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Lamb stands at second with no outs. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Drew Ellis is the batter now as he looks at a ball. 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
On a line, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Debo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Alex Avila is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Now batting, Merrill Kelly. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there. Out. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Some more of the... And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Drew Pomeranz, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Lamb is there, and he'll bring this one in, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Gerardo.
Stepping in, Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. The 1-0. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The second baseman.
So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back. As the Diamondbacks look to get the offense going here in the third, this is the lineup that has had its struggles this season. They come in ranked near the bottom of the league in run production, and talking with some of the coaches during batting practice, it's clear they're doing all they can to figure out ways to generate offense. One of them told me, I think we need to start getting creative. what we're doing isn't really getting it done right now. So I think we'll look to shake things up in the lineup and maybe try to get a little more aggressive in terms of running the bases. Some things to keep an eye on the rest of the way, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Fielder,
and that misses for ball one. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A count of 1 ball 1 strike to David Peralta. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Crawford waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And Longoria will keep going. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Hello.
In now, Kevin Pillar. A ball and no strikes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. So 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Do you like it so far?
Into the box, Aramis Garcia, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yeah, it is different than 1-8.
0-1 pitch on its way. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
K.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks' road to the show report. As you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1. Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Pilar, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped up. Ellis over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, number 37, Drew.
In now, Drew Pomeranz. 0 for 1 for him here in this
That's
one.
good.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone.
You've got my first silver trophy for one of the new sportscasters.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. 1 out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cattell.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Cattell Marte, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Marte brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panik. He's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Standing in, Drew Ellis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pomeranz into the windup. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fouled away. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So in now for San Francisco, Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Peralta. But this will land untouched. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Marte gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Joe Panik. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants down in order. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Eduardo Escobar standing in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Eduardo Escobar.
And he fouls this one off. This is popped up. Longoria has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting. The catcher.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Avila bats left, but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in
there. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Avila is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Merrill Kelly. First delivery to him on the way. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lifted the other way to left center. Garcia on the run. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The left fielder,
runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Crawford leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Garcia gets it back in, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
The batter, number 16.
Now at the plate, Aramis Garcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Second and third here, one man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Escobar takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batter.
Ready once again, Steven Duggar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Right side, hit hard. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Stepping in now, Drew Pomeranz, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Giants on top, 3-2. So here is Avisail Garcia, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The windup and the 0-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Pomerantz has his target. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The windup and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Next to the Giants.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Panik. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
0-2, here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9,
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter, Dewey. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters, and that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this stuff.
In the air, down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Now batting.
Ready now, Aramis Garcia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Now a long throw to third. And he'll get in there safely at third. Second and third now with 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Steven Duggar. His career numbers against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Giants 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. Up next for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Line towards center field. Duggar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Drew Ellis.
Into the box, Drew Ellis. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Lamb leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Nick Vincent will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Batting in the 7th spot.
Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Now catching and batting 9. Number 5, Eric.
First and second now, 1 man out. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for San Francisco, the catcher,
Greg Holland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Holland, 33 years old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he had.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Gerardo Parra. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Garcia. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants.
So striding in, Joe Panic. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Giants are down. So coming to the plate, Alex Avila, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The catcher, Alex.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Duggar. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41, Wilmer Flores.
And it's fouled away. 281 the average entering play. 8 home runs and 14 driven in. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Two and two.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail here at 6-2. Yoshihisa Hirano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A bouncer to the left side. Ellis takes it in. Speared on the dive. Got him.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Evan Longoria. This one's down to third. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The batter, number 35.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, David Peralta. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him server going up, he can really hurt you.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Peralta stands at first with one out. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Arizona down to its last strike. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Now to the plate, Drew Ellis, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4